Globe Miami Farmers Market annual plant sale is happening this morning in the park here next to the train. I don't have any plants, but I do have all of my goat milk products. Soap, shampoo bars, lotion, face scrubs, and I do have some really pretty eggs. Alrighty. I just got done milking Miss Pinto Bean, what little bit I can get out of her after she leaks all over the ground. But her udder felt just a tad warmer than it has been. So I decided I wanted to take her temperature. And that's what I'm going to do. She has been running about 102.5 or so, which is in the perfectly normal range for goats. We don't appreciate this at all. I know, sister. I know. But, and it could just be me. Because sometimes I will think something feels really hot and it's not that hot, or I'll think it's really cold, or I will feel very cold. You're fine, sister. Just eat your snack. And so, I will say that every livestock and pet owner should own a thermometer and keep it up with a jar of lube. Oh, 101.7. So absolutely perfectly normal. Awesome. So here's another little trick recently. I don't want to put my thermometer in the case like this, and I used to just leave them out and take them in the house and wash them with alcohol when I had them in it. But the other day I was someplace and I saw little travel size hand sanitizer, and I thought, oh, I could use that for washing and sanitizing my thermometer right out here. And this is an inside out dirty glove because I forgot to grab a paper towel, but this will work. I just want to get off any goobers. So anyway, I just keep my thermometer. I have this little tiny bucket, and I just keep the thermometer, the lube, and now the hand sanitizer in there. And I think what I'll do is probably just fold up a couple of paper towels to toss in there too. So, but there you go, nice and clean, and I can put it back in its case, and we're good for next time. What are you guys doing? Huh? So the bottle babies just got their bottles. And I put a little bit of grain down in a pan for them in here by the milk stand where the big goats can't get to it and bully them off. So they're nibbling a little bit. What are you doing, Gino? Huh? What are you doing? Yes, hello. Hello. Hi, Spots. Spots is still very standoffish with me. Ever since I tattooed his ears, he's like, you're not my friend. I'm sorry. And it's not that I want him to be, you know, in my pocket or anything all the time. I just want him to be able to be handled and to have some manners and not grow up to be a wild thing like his daddy has started out being. So, what are you doing, Sandy? Hi, honey. You're so cute. Of course, we got to walk through everything. I think Spots is taller than Tino now. Yes, I do. I think Spots is getting taller than you are, dude. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna weigh you in just a minute. See how much weight you gained this week. Yeah. Oh, now don't go rushing the shelves. Yes, I know you see a bottle up there. No, no, no. Get down. No, get down. Get down. They are very fixated on those red nipples. Okay, you're so funny. Hi, Spots. Whoops. Digger came out from behind his house and startled Spots. Yeah, it's okay. It's just the Digger dog. It's just the Digger dog. Huh. Yeah, and he's on the other side of the fence, so he can't play with you. Because that would probably not end well. Considering Digger's feet are about as big as these babies' heads. And he wants to play with them. Oh, I'm getting a little back massage from Tino there. Hi, Cinnamon. You're so cute. Yes, you are. You're so cute. Yes. Hi, Spots. Hi, buddy. What are you doing under there? Huh? Chickens. Yep, kind of late getting things done here. It's Sunday afternoon, and I had a nice quiet Sunday, really. I did chores and went to the grocery store, and then I got cleaned up a little bit and went to watch my granddaughter perform at the local music festival in Miami Loco. This was the last day. And then came home and fed bottle babies and kind of putzed around. Oh, consulted with people about their goats and about this little pygmy guy. Isn't he just tiny and precious? He reminds me of a little Chihuahua puppy. All right. Well, some girls are earning their keep in here. I have been getting 6 eggs out of this pen, though. We still have an Easter egger that is not paying her way. Yeah. I'm not sure which one it is. But, because I've only been getting 1 blue egg. So. What? I heard you yell. Hi, Tino. Yes, I hear you. I know. Hi, honey. Hi, Cinnamon. I know, but it's not bottle time. Just because you hear my voice doesn't mean you're going to get food. What, you want to see the babies? Oh, you want to go over there and see the babies? Okay. I know, I had another baby in my lap. Yeah. I think, oh, you're being a good boy. You are, you're being a good boy. Yes, you are. You see the babies? Yeah. Yeah. What do you think, huh? I know, you would like to play with them. I know that. You're a little scared. Because you're so ginormous. They don't know what you're going to do. Yes, I was playing with another baby. Boy. Oh, girls. Did we lay any eggs today? Miss This breeder pen has been really bad about thin-shelled eggs. And they've had milk, they've had cheese whey, they have oyster shell in their feeder, and I'm not sure what's going on. But y'all better straighten up, because if somebody's eating eggs on purpose, yeah, if somebody's eating eggs on purpose, that's an issue. Now that, I mean, that's a decently thick shell. It's not super thin, but oh, are you the egg eater? Huh? Is it you? Which one are you? Okay, you don't have a leg band, so you might have a wing band. Let me see. So this girl doesn't have a leg band on. I mean, she's the oldest, probably the oldest hen in this pen. She has a wing band, which is how my friend that some of these birds come from uses to identify. And let's see, 8112, 8112. You can see, you can't even tell really. You see that little metal thing when they're chicks. It's kind of like an ear tag on a cow or a goat or something that just goes around the little fleshy part right here in the front of their wing. All right. I will be watching you though, sister. I sure will. This is my yellow tombstone rose up here by my big chicken house. And there's one of my Marseille figs. If you look really close, do you see it? There's a baby fig on that branch. I think there's a few more up there on the top. Cool. Yeehaw. It's already 7 o'clock and I'm not done milking. Bambi is making such a huge amount of milk, and she has one teeth that's always had an orifice. That's the little hole where the milk comes out. An orifice that's always been real small, but for some reason it's distorted yesterday. All of a sudden I'd be having a pretty decent stream, and all of a sudden it was like something on the inside of her teat just clogged up the hole, and either no milk was coming out or it was like the size of a thread. I have no idea what that is or what that's about, but she has no signs of mastitis, so I'm pretty sure that's not the issue. I think it is something physical inside her teeth, so I'll have to look that stuff up. Hi, sweet girl. Hi, sweet girl. Oh, yes. I see, all done. You got the itchy witchies. Yes, I know. You're a good girl. You're a good girl, except for being mean to the other goldies and the babies. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, you're a good girl. You are. You're a good girl. And you're going to milk her. She's not too terrible on the milk stand. As long as she's got her food, her snack, she's okay. Ready? Ready to get down? Come on. They're so skinny these days without being pregnant. What? Yeah? What? Yep. Pinto bean is ready to come into milk. Good girl, Bambi. Good girl. Okay, move your butt so I can shut the gate. Thank you. Hi, beans. Yep. We're lopsided every day. Hi, sister. You behave? Huh? Let's see what kind of milking we get tonight. Good morning. It's Monday. I have fed, watered, and milked. I'm gonna put this milk away, wash the dishes. I have a pot of cheese that has been draining overnight, needs to be salted. And then I can get outside and get busy. There's a lot of garden stuff that needs to happen. Some of it should have happened months and months ago. But I really need more coffee. So we're gonna get busy. Alrighty, I got this bowl of cheese here. I think I let my culture sit a little bit too long. It's a little bit almost sour, but with a nice tang. And I have some pink Himalayan salt. This was about, oh golly, probably about 3.5 gallons, 3 to 3.5 gallons of milk. And I actually do like a teaspoon to a gallon of milk that I started with. So I'm just breaking up some harder lumps that got more drain. And I'm gonna just sprinkle some in here. I know y'all can't see very good, huh? Okay, I'm trying to find a spot to set that down. So you can see I put the pink Himalayan in there. I just thought it might be a little bit different taste than just plain sea salt, which is what I usually use. You could use the seasoned salt or garlic powder, anything. You do want to add some salt. It does enhance the flavor, but it also does help retard spoilage. It won't completely stop mold or anything, but it will slow it down a little bit. So, alrighty. This is the area in front of Digger's pen and the milk area and the girls' pen, and it is quite a mess. A lot of junk to pick up. I really need to get this cleaned up. I have the frame of a large canopy that could come up here, and I don't know if the top's any good, but if not, we can just throw shade cloth over it. We need more shade. This big open space is very hot in the afternoon because it doesn't get any shade right here. It just is in the sun all day. And Digger needs some shade over his pen too. So we're gonna get busy. Alrighty, so that's just an old awning that my daughter found in the trash and brought me. And I had it up last year and it worked out pretty good, and I was actually totally amazed that Digger didn't just rip it down and shred it up like he did the shade cloth that I had put up there. So we're reusing it. It has no grommets in it. So my friend Karen taught me a little trick. She was a Boy Scout den mother for years and years. And you just take the edge of your tarp or whatever, and you put a little rock in there and bunch your tarp up around it and tie your rope around underneath that little rock. And that's what I did on all the places that I tied that. And that's worked out really good. The rocks are still in there from last year. Okay, I am not going to raise that canopy all the way up yet. It needs to be secured really well. I doubt that the cover is going to last very long. It's ripped up in several places. And this leg right here, its little button that is supposed to hold it in place has fallen down inside the leg, so it's not held there well. I could wire some stuff up and secure it, but I do want to get 1 or 2 T-posts set on this thing that I can wire the legs to and keep it from blowing in the wind. I would hate for it to blow into my little greenhouse. And the hunt is on for my T-post pounder. I have no idea where it has got off to. Alrighty. I was looking for my T-post pounder, which I still can't find. And I want to say, sometime since I was looking for it last time, I did see it, but I don't remember where it was. So, and it's gotten hot, and I'm kind of out of steam today, so I think what I'm going to do, one, I am not raising the canopy all the way up on its legs. We're going to leave it down short. That makes it less likely, slightly less likely to get flipped in the wind. And then I've got some heavy stuff hanging around right in this area that I'm going to just tie it off to, just to keep it from like flipping over into my little greenhouse and stuff. So that's what I'm going to do, and then I'm probably going to go sit down for a little bit, because it's like probably almost chore time. It's like the story of my life right now. Feed, water, milk, feed the babies. Feed, water, milk, feed the babies, wash the dishes. Feed, water, milk, feed the babies, wash the dishes. That's about the extent of my life right at the moment. I will have to get some collars. I know I need to get collars. Yeah, let's see your hornbread. Oh yeah, we gotta go. We gotta get our silver spray. Yeah, give you a little spritz. Help keep the flies off of it. That's just from her banging her head on something. Probably when she crawled under the milk stand. Hi, Bean. Yes, your boy is out here with us. Yes, he is. He's getting a snack without you. Hi, Spots. Hi, Spots. What's you doing? Huh? Hello, sweet honey. Hello, sweet honey. Yes, Miss Honey has a milk goiter. That's what they call that lump right there in little kids. She's probably been getting a little bit more milk than she really needed. Because, dude, don't eat the phone. Because, like, I would size the bottles kind of medium between the weight of the 3 kids. And so she's the smallest, so she's probably been getting a little bit more than she really needed. But it's okay, it doesn't hurt nothing. Dude, what are you doing? Quit trying to eat the phone. Yeah. Cray. Alrighty, we'll see if the battery lasts. We don't normally leave the house after 3 in the afternoon, but you know what? I ran out of grain while I was milking. Had to fill in with a little bit of scratch, which the girls really liked, and that it's just cracked corn, wheat, and Milo, so it's not going to upset their digestion or anything. But my brain thought that there was another bag in the back of the van, but there wasn't. So I had to come get some. And I still got to go home and, you know, take care of the milk and wash the dishes. I haven't had any food, so I ran in the little store up here and got a TV dinner. And now we're going to go home and do the other things. And then it'll be time to feed the babies. Oh, are y'all starving? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. These boys are bucky already. Fishing and shoving and headbutting. And they're only like a month old. Oh, is the wind scary? The wind is a little scary. What you doing, honey? What you doing? Oh, you're so cute. Yes, you are. You're so cute. I think Spots is already as big as the triplets. He's got some legs on him, I tell ya. Yeah. That's him next to Tino. Hi, Mary here with High Song Grows, bringing you Farmer Friday. Been an interesting week. A few things going on. This is, if you haven't been here before, this is Bambi. She is 9 years old, milking around 2 gallons of milk a day. And yeah, I've got to get busy. So last weekend, all of a sudden, in mid-squeeze here milking Bambi, the stream would stop on this side. And it was like something inside her teat was clogging it up. And we went several days, like about 4 days, really working to get her unclogged. She did pass a little small lump of tissue, and I have checked with experienced breeders, and it is probably her age and her level of production at the moment, and probably combined with a little injury. Maybe she stepped on herself or something. And so those are all things that could cause sloughing of tissue. But we seem to have gotten that cleared up, because since yesterday morning I haven't had the issue. But I have tendonitis in both elbows, and this arm is screaming, and has been for a few days. So I'm just hoping that we are going to be not having that issue anymore. Because that's painful on my hand and arm. And I can't milk this side with my other hand very easily, because the end of her teat has a little curve. And the way I end up gripping it with my other hand, it sprays milk at me. So it's been a hard road this last few days. But hopefully things are good now. Oh, so what's been going on around here this week? I don't know, I'm really brain dead. I can't even think about what I did this week besides milk and feed babies and wash dishes, because that seems to be my life at the moment. And take huge amounts of time milking this girl out when her teat was clogging up. I am so happy that's over, and I hope we don't see that again. We did have a few more baby chicks hatch out. Unfortunately, I candled the next batch in the incubator last night, and none of them were fertile, and that's very puzzling to me, because usually once there's a few fertile eggs, then as you go along that number increases. But I don't know. It's been a very bizarre year all the way around with the weather, with the animals. So I don't know what's going on. And then I think, well, maybe that's a blessing, because I'm really overworked right now. Trying to keep up with everything. And so it's probably a good thing I didn't end up with 50 or 100 chicks. I couldn't handle that many, actually. I would have had to have sold a bunch off, which would have been fine. That would have been good. Could have made some feed money that way. So anyway, I am gonna try and get some yard work and stuff done today, so we'll see what happens. Alright, if you're new here, this is Miss Pinnowbean. This is Bambi's daughter. She's a first freshener. She has a single massive buckling named Spotaloticus, and she does not let him nurse this side. So I tried taping it up last night, and it looks like it kind of went pretty good. She is still dripping this morning, so maybe I need to put more tape around on the bottom of it. But it looks like we might get a little more milk than we have been. Let's see, because she's only been giving me between 1/2 and 3/4 of a pint from this side, because she just stands around and leaks all day. So this feels like we have a lot more milk than we have been having. So we're going to find out. Yes, she needs a foot trim. We might do that today. I skipped last Friday. Problem is she's got real white feet, and they're very soft, and her quick is real long, and we're just really lopsided and off. I don't think I will ever keep another goat that has white feet because of that. Come on, miss. You still have a lot of milk up in there. I think part of what happens is she won't let that boy nurse this side, and when he nurses the other side and she lets her milk down, then this side just leaks all over. I'm milking into the little jar because she's not giving me very much, and because she's still kind of kicking a little bit. Even though I spent a lot of time before and after she was bred trying to desensitize her udder. So I don't know if she's just got a little spot in there that just tickles her and that's why she kicks, or what. So let's see what else you got here, Mom. Oh. I do like that she does have nice soft skin on her udder, and she has pretty good sized orifices. That's the little hole that the milk comes out of. So those are improvements over her mom. Her mom has one side that has a really tiny orifice compared to the other, and she has kind of thick, rough skin. And some of that could be because Bean's skin is real pink and Bambi's skin is real dark. She's probably almost done with that little snack, so we'll give her a little bit more. And see how much we got out of there. Just be still, get you some more. Yeah, we're still at just a half a pint. So that didn't make a lot of difference. I will milk the other side a little bit, but I usually just get a couple of squirts out of it. So I don't know what to do with this girl. So I taped her up again. We'll see how that goes today. Okay, you're done. Go on in, mamas. I ordered a sling, and that's working pretty good. And Mr. Tino weighs, be still, buddy, weighs about, let's see if I can get this to hold still, about 28, 29 pounds. So, girls left a little bit of grain up on the stand, so we're letting the babies eat it. Mr. Spots is in there with his mom someplace. We'll get him out in a minute. All right, we got Miss Cinnamon in the sling. And Miss Cinnamon weighs about 26 pounds. There's Miss Honey. Yeah, honey, what you think? You think it's funny? Okay, let's see. Miss Honey weighs, let's see. Be still, honey. 2, 4, probably around 25 pounds, I think. Yeah, 2, 4, well, 24 pounds. 24, 25, somewhere in that neighborhood. All right, Spots, don't put your head on the fence, buddy. It will change our weight. So, about 26. Yep, about 26 pounds. Hi, Spots. Hi. Yes. Hello. Hello. Hello, Tino. What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing? You're getting to be so big. Yep. So big. And that bucket is really nasty. Spots. Oh, you're so cute. Yes, you are. You're such a cute boy. Yes, you are. Hi, Cinnamon. Good girl, girls. Yes, you are. You are going to be a big boy. Hi, Cinnamon. What are you doing, baby girl? Hello, Spot. Hello. Hello, sweet boy. You're a sweetheart. Yes, you are. You are a sweetheart. Come down, big baby. nothing for those babies. We're not doing nothing to you. Hi, honey. What you doing, honey bunny? What you doing, honey spot? Don't eat the phone. No, honey, don't eat the phone. Okay, no pushing on me like that. That is an absolute no-no. Hi. Hi. Hi, honey. Don't eat the phone. No. No, don't eat the phone. Don't eat the phone. What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing? Are you being a good boy? Are you being a good boy? Hello, honey. Bambi! That was not nice. That was so mean. Some baby's not doing nothing to you. Bambi, you be nice. No. Leave them babies alone. No pushing on me. No pushing on me. No. Hello. Okay, the state of the garden is mostly dead. That's the back garden, greenhouse garden that I haven't touched since last fall. And you can see all the dead tomato plants and everything are still in there. I just not have had any time at all to clean that up and get it set up for this year. Plant starts, well, first we had a mouse eat a whole bunch of little seedlings right after they germinated, and the ones that survived I potted up, and then they got a little too big in the house under the lights, so I put them in bigger pots and brought them outside. And then you know, we were having baby goats and bottle babies and stuff, so some of them just shriveled up and died for lack of water. And then about a week and a half ago we had a freeze, and that polished off some more of them. So I want to try and clean this up a little bit, and I have a little bit of space up here. This is fairly handy to a water hose. I have plants in the house that need to get potted up, and I'm going to try and work on that. But I just realized that it's like 11ish, and I need to unload the car and probably take hay and pellets over to Bentley so that he doesn't run out, because I won't be around tomorrow. I'll have farmer's market, so I got to do that today, unless my friend says he doesn't need any before Sunday, so I'll check with her. Alrighty, trying to get some little tomatoes potted up here. These I started in the house first in my little 3/4 inch soil blocks. You hear the bottle babies. And then we put them in the bigger soil blocks, and they are ready to go in a pot. I do have a blocker that will make a huge block, like bigger than this pot. It's like 6 inches cubed. But those don't fit under my plant lights, and they dry out really quick out in the open. So I haven't really used them a whole bunch. I did one year when I had the little hoop house where some of those chickens are, set up as a greenhouse because it was more humid, and that worked out really good. But right now this works real well. I would love to use less plastic in the future, but you know, I can only do what I can do. And sometimes this is the easiest thing. Also, almost all of my little pots are recycled. People bring me their pots back every year. I get pots from dead plants at the retailers, in different places. So I try to keep as much plastic out of the landfill as I possibly can. And I'm hoping that at some point I will be set up so we could use just the little soil blocks and sell plants in the little soil blocks, and get people trained to bring their own flats with them to put their soil blocks in. So that would be awesome. And now I also have, those were little tomatoes. Let's see, where's that tag? Those are brandywines. And now I have some borage. Borage is a really pretty herb with a kind of a blue flower that is edible, that tastes a little bit like cucumbers. So we're going to get those guys potted up. Well, that pot's no good anymore, is it? I had a batch of pots that I actually had ordered and paid money for, and I guess there's some kind of thing that's supposed to disintegrate in the landfill or something, because boy, as soon as it got just a little bit warm, they were just melting. And I live in the desert. That's not a good thing for your plants to, your pots to do in the summer in the desert, is to melt. That was crazy. Anyway, there's still a few of them around. I'm just trying to toss them. So anyway, that's part of today's mission, is to get all the plants out of the house that are ready to pot it up. And maybe tonight and tomorrow night I can make up some more trays of soil blocks and get some more seeds started. I have another plant sale in like just under 4 weeks. So we're trying to get going here. Alrighty, I have a friend that does landscaping, and she brings me 6-packs and flats and things. And so I have 3 flats full of 6-packs. One whole one is sunflowers, one whole one is zinnias, and then the other one is like some little marigolds, some nasturtiums, and one more thing I forgot already. And then I put an upside down flat on top, and then I put another flat of plants on top of that, just to try and keep the birds and the mice and the cats and things out of the stack. I will unstack them in a couple days when it looks like they're starting to germinate. And now I need to run to the store before it's time to feed bottle babies. You can hear they think they should already have a bottle, but it's not time yet. I'm working on a batch of soap. This is frozen milk melting. And every time I have come in the house this morning, I just stop and pour a little bit more lye in there. We are almost where we need to be. I can feel that there is lye in the bottom of the container that needs to dissolve. But I'm going to put a little more in there for right now because I need to leave. You will back at range in the night. Apparently I didn't get the lid back on this feed barrel, and a little tiny bit of hay pellets got wet down in the bottom of it. They were getting moldy, so I've got it dumped out and washed down. I'm just waiting for it to finish drying off. Got a little mess over in the milk area now. But it's time to get hay.